And this is a new thing I'm going to start doing. I'm 200 chapters behind on Tower of God. However, I'm going to give you all my top 10 characters as of season 3, the chapter where I'm at. Number 10, White. White, Joaquin, whatever you want to call him. I love White for so many reasons. White kind of gives me Sukuna-esque vibes, aside from his slight... Actually, no. White is basically Sukuna, just White. Because if you really think it, they both are about destruction. They both have different, like White has his 5 different souls or parts that he needs to join. Sukuna had his fingers that he needed to join. And they both kind of had similar conclusions where they kind of lost their power and saw, and, you know, they both had this ambition of making the host, well, White was never really in... I want to say inside Viol, but that's a card. White was never in Viol, whereas Sukuna was inside of Yuji, but like in the soul plane, not, you know what I mean. But they both won. They both won the protagonist to turn bad. I just kind of I like the themes around White. I like that, bro. He killed 1 billion people. He used 1 billion people just to become powerful. But I love that we find out like who White really is, and you know he's not just some smoke demon. He didn't even set out to find the whole curse. To figure out how to trap all his 5 siblings and everything, and how to gain more power. Like, it was Vincent that actually brought that to him and made him learn, you know, not made him learn, but like showed him how to learn curses, because he just couldn't stand being weaker than his father. He just kept seeing the sword as like and seeing himself as some form of embarrassment or disgrace to the Aerie family and everything. Like, he just kept getting hungrier and hungrier for more and more power, and I just love, like, I love that whole greed. I love just characters that are based around greed, like, even especially from Greed from Full Metal Alchemist. I just kind of like that whole plot device that's used. It's a very good one, and it makes for amazing villains, and that's why White is my number 10 on this list. Like, he's also just aura farming all the time, and as much as I complain about aura farmers, I love me an aura farmer, bro. But like, I like an aura farmer that farms aura properly, you know, not just posing up, you know. You like, he's actually dripped down, you know. White is dripped head to toe. You see the crown. Like, I see the fit, and I see him trying to show me the fit, but I need you to relax on showing me the fit, because I see the fit. I'm gonna acknowledge that I see the fit, you know. Feel me?